now. There we go. Alright. Let me just record this straight away while we're doing this. Okay. So, the new setup for the Golans. I've set up their garrisons. I reworked the weapons. I reworked the HP. They should now be far more formidable. It's the same Rebel fleet, and we're going to test that same fleet against the same setup. And then hopefully it's going to be able to take out at least half of this fleet, preferably more, before all of this goes down. That is about what we have. We have a level 2 station, so not the heavily defended one. That's level 3, of course, the colony. And then we got 2 Golan ones. We're going to see how that works. Alright, we have this saved. I think we can go right after I change back the data folder. And then let's do it. It is a cool 33 degrees right now. Let me see if I can get an update on that right now. Yeah, still 33 degrees. We have the AC on. We should be ready to go. And welcome back, boys. Not here in the UK. That's unfortunate. Yeah, someone else was talking about a rainstorm in chat, and afterwards it cooled down. Now, let me tell you, I'm chilling. I shouldn't have my breakfast all visible like that. I can just tuck it there and then people can't see it. Of course, the tunes in the background right now. StarCraft, the original. Well, kind of. It's the remastered StarCraft soundtrack. We're eating soup and lighting fires to keep warm. God damn. I don't know what that storm did to you, but that sounds like a bad time. Let's go. Ladies and Master, welcome back. Same to you, Kaz, of course, Havoc, the rest of the boys. Turn up your voice. Is my voice not loud enough? Why is the stream just black? It shouldn't be black. It shows for me, but we'll have to see. We're going to run into these bad boys one at a time, I think. We shall approach from the right. Over here. Now, I have completely reworked the Golans as they are now. I'll let the ships do the thing while I read a little bit of chat, and then I'll give you the rundown on everything I changed. The Golan better be good now. It's actually a little too good, I think. It's stat-wise, it's kind of insane right now. The Golan 1 has an incredible amount of HP for its size, and also for its cost. It has a lot of firepower and health. And also garrisons. I actually think it's a little bit too good. I might have to slightly increase the cost. Oh, what? Already? Oh, wait, what? Are these Rebel Golans? Wait, that's new. That shouldn't be happening. They should be spawning ties, of course, but we'll have to pick up the pace a little bit, I feel like. Otherwise, we are. They have 3 levels of starfighter garrisons, guys. They come with a couple of bombers, a couple of starfighters, and a couple of interceptors. For the Empire, they spawn TIE fighters, TIE interceptors, and TIE bombers. It's mostly basic fighters. The heaviest craft that spawns from the Golans right now, the Golan 1. Is the Underworld Skip Ray. Okay, here we go. Alright, the Golan. Ladies and gentlemen, I said I wouldn't add any turrets, and then I budged. I don't know if you can spot them. They're quite... I hope they're subtle enough to be almost unspottable. They have to be integrated within the structure, not look tagged on, kind of be there, but almost invisible. I placed a total of 16 XX9 untargetable ones on the station in the hope to give the station a little bit omnidirectional firepower that cannot be destroyed. So even if all the hardpoints are destroyed, which is by far the most damage, guys, the hardpoints do the most damage, not the turrets. The turrets are just kind of there. For a little bit of miscellaneous firepower. By far the majority of it is in the turbo laser banks. But yeah, when those are destroyed on one side, the turrets will give you a little bit of additional firepower. Alright, let's start pouring everything into that one starbase, except maybe for the A-wings, because let's be honest, those really don't have any business being there. Let's get you guys focusing on those. Okay, let's also let's stun you for a while. I feel like that'd be a good time. These corvettes are going to get chewed up. Let's maybe not have them in front. Now, I replaced the heavy dual lasers with the torpedo bangs of the Providence destroyer, which is quite good. I also increased their accuracy, so now they can actually just bomb heavier units. Not this one though, this one's getting pounded right now. For the rest, it's mostly the same. I reduced the firepower of the bangs a little bit, just slightly. Added the garrison, as I said, still no description. You'll have to forgive me for that. The medium, the PD laser bangs are still doing the thing. I really still need to add the letters PD somewhere in that description. The overall HP is now increased from, I think it was 60,000 to 90,000. Shields remain the same at 30, and these things can take a pounding. Of course, when you have an entire fleet focusing fire on it, it's going to be a bad time. We are losing a fair amount of stuff taking this down, though. I also left in the ion particle. I want to keep reattaching those. Let's quickly move over to the other one. It's a good thing it's not in range right now. This is why I added the XX9s, by the way. There are two up here, in case you haven't seen them yet. There are two down there on either side, of course, and then up here there are two. Up here there are two, and then on the bottom the same. It should be fairly good. Again, that's just to make sure that the station maintains a level of that's another Corvette or something gone. Some semblance of firepower even when the rest of the station is gone. Alright, you know what? I can't just really power through this, so I'll quickly have to sit here and I can maybe move the warships forward. Like the really heavy health ships to tank the Golan fire. That's not always a good idea. The turbo lasers on these things absolutely shred light frigates and corvettes. Like these Nebulons have absolutely no business really being here. Also, their starfighters are still eating away at my stuff. If I can get the Golan to focus fire the capital ships, then the torpedoes will start doing a lot of damage. But at least the turbos, which is most of the Golan one's firepower, will not be doing damage. The layout right now on the weapons is 4 quad turbo lasers right here, 4 dual turbo lasers. Still, we have the 4 PD cannons. We have these 16 untargetable XX9s, which should be, again, I hope they're integrated enough into the structure that they don't look tagged on. Spend some time moving stuff around. I tried towers like the Executor, only with rotating versions. Couldn't make that look good. They just look too tagged on. And then of course you got the 4 torpedo banks. And each of these has, like, I don't quite remember how much HP, but it's some ungodly amount. Like, these things have like dual the amount of HP per hardpoint that the Eclipse has. They're really quite good. And it's a good thing we got these heavy ions here, because let's see, can our laser cannons fire? Yes, good. Our laser cannons can fire. Their turbos are firing on our starfighters. I don't know if I can set multiple targeting priorities. These things should prioritize frigates, which it's now doing. We are stunning it with the heavy ion cannon, so it has 50% less firepower. Keep that in mind. We are losing hardpoints on our MC, but that's just going to happen. At least we can keep it stunned. These guys are still working on the starbase. Slowly but surely, the colony is in fact going down. I should get this MC-30 over here. We need a little bit of additional support, I feel like. They still have their garrisons. They spawn 3 waves, gentlemen. First wave, and then 2 more in reserve. That's. I need to set it to not do that. overall, the Golan 1 at this point does what it is supposed to do. It has a lot of HP, a lot of durability, and if you have no heavy ion cannons to stun the station, which we did both times, let me actually do that again and show you guys what happens if we don't stun it. We'll leave the MC-80 behind, and we will just smash right into both stations, and I shall show you how fast a fleet can disappear. None of these other ships should have any heavy ion cannons, and I will intentionally not use the ion pulse. There we go. Now, the current HP pool of these bad boys is a total of 30,000 shield points and 90,000 hit points for a total of 120,000 HP. I feel like that's a very good place for it. For such a small station, that's an incredible amount of armor. It also has pretty good damage output, actually, especially when you get both sides to engage. The problem is right now it focuses corvettes, which is on one hand great because it shreds them, and on the other hand it should definitely not focus on... Let's not get these in front because these are just going to... these torpedo bombers. No wait, these aren't torpedo bombers. These are the torpedo bombers. Nasty, nasty ships. Okay, here we go. No, not the DP-20s. Not the port, no! Okay, this is... Stop! Everyone in front here, stop. I need these repair drones here. See, this is... Alright. Alright, I need those repair drones. Good. And then I need these repair drones. The good thing about the repair drones is, guys, right now there is a field of these blinky lights, which are, of course, the drones, and it now actually matches the radius of the repair. So if a ship is inside the field, you can visually see it. I might make a slightly more clear radius. Alright, let's get in there because we're taking a lot of fire and we're not dishing it out. We're fighting their garrisons, which is not a good time. Where's that MC-80? Right there. Okay. Let's go for one of the Golans. I'm going to set you to target the hangars. The heavy torpedoes are of course excellent for cracking through heavy armor, but even with this amount of HP, it's going to take a number of shots. I think okay, that should be good. Alright. That's a lot of damage output, by the way. Heavy torpedoes do like 1200 damage each, so that's a lot of firepower. If we can take down the hangars, we will no longer have to worry about their garrisons. We have a substantial amount of fighters, including a bunch of these E-95 torpedo bombers, which they're not great, but you know they deal good damage over time in number. Of course, not as much as these delicious B-wings, of course. They are, of course, much cheaper. Here you have their garrison trying to. Yeah, I probably should have brought the... you know what, I should bring the MC-80, because this is... I mean, we're going to take one down. I have reworked the Power to Shields ability, gentlemen, by the way. The Power to Shields ability now only doubles the shield regeneration rate on starfighters instead of quadrupling it. And the weapon delay... I think has been halved. There was a weapon delay that increased it by 3 times. I think I changed it to twice, so that's not really double. You know, your weapons will shoot a little faster, but now your engines will be much slower. From a 25% speed reduction as soon as the mode is active to 75% speed reduction. So it really is a sit there and tank it out type of ability now. I also slightly increased the duration of the ability, and I also lengthened the recharge rate slightly to I think 30 seconds. And we are actually gonna take this one out, right? I also need to fix this. One of the many things we still have to do. We are going to take out this one Golan, but it'll be a little costly. As in, we lost every ship we had. Meanwhile, their garrisons are still haunting us. Let's see how much damage we can do to the to the other one. I'll set the A-wings to. All right, here we go. MC-80 to the rescue. These ion cannons need to start hitting this bad boy, and they need to start stunning it. There we go. Alright, first torpedo volley is away. We're losing shields. If I wasn't stunned... What is stunning me? We don't have any ion cannons on this bad boy. Not until it's level 3 at least. This thing isn't disabling my... Yeah, there we go. Now again, this is no longer an ability where you can just hit it and just tank out every bit of firepower you got. You got to be a little bit more careful with that. Let's see how much damage we can do to this one. I'm not sure if we're going to be able... Yeah, that's really quite not helpful now. Oh wait, our engines are out. That's why this is not happening. Okay. Let's just try to take out these. This thing does have a couple of lasers on it. Heavy lasers, sadly, so they won't do that much damage against these. Satellites are unprotected though. We might be able to do some damage towards that. Okay, my MC-80 is getting hammered right now. Do I still have ion cannons? Yes, we are stunning it. You know what? Fuck it, I'm using the torpedoes. This is not... I don't have any ion torpedoes left. Okay, never mind. We might still be able to take it out. No, we're definitely fucked. Okay. So, long story short, gentlemen, Golan, quite dangerous. A lot of HP, decent amount of firepower. It's not going to be single-handedly tearing through capital ships unless you get it very much out of position like this and in like a crossfire of like starfighters and all sorts of things. Alone, it can be taken out quite cost-effectively. Again, bombers are very, very useful. It does have 4 PD cannons, which they now shoot quad lasers actually. I don't know if I can quickly show you that. There we go. They now fire quad PD shots, which hit quite hard, but they also slow the recharge down by a lot. It now has some untargetable weapon systems so that it can maintain a decent amount of firepower even when the station hardpoints on one side have been destroyed. But in general, I feel like it should be fairly worth it right now. And we're not even going to take out this one. That's a pity. I'll let it run its course. I'll do this while I quickly read a little bit of chat. You mind adding some turret bones? No, I don't. Fuck those extra guns. We need no more weapon systems on the Venator cluster together that closely. We already have 8 in the main batteries, and then a bunch more. We're going to get the same issue we had on the Lockerhawk, where the hardpoint delay is going to get so oppressive that... does it not auto-boot me out of the... no, because technically I didn't lose the station. I see. Well, that is how much damage the Golans can do if engaged poorly. Yeah. You can handle them. Heavy ion cannons and bombers. Ion torpedoes are your friend as usual. Ion torpedoes on bombers are 30-second stun as opposed to the ion cannons 2 to 5 second. And for, of course, the same 50% of firepower. Really, really useful. Try to engage them on one side if you can. Take out the turbo lasers and the torpedoes, and you should have a good time. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed the new variation of the Golan 1. Still tweaking the price. I feel like it might just be a little bit too strong right now, especially for its price, but we'll think of it out. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.